Hey Gemini, how you guys doing? Thank you for stopping by my channel. I hope this video finds you all well. I'm gonna do a love reading for you guys. This can resonate if Gemini is in your sun, moon, or rising ascending. Keep in mind that the energy is interchangeable, so feel free to switch the roles if it makes more sense. This will be tuning into you and your partner's energy, whoever you have on your mind, okay, at this time. Ooh, all right. So first out, we do got the failure card. So your person feels like they failed you, okay? But I'm also seeing that your person failed themselves as well. So there could be a lot of regret about a situation here or something that they did in the past, okay? So it's kind of like they had anticipation of maybe achieving something with regard to you, and they weren't able to live up to it. They may have made a promise to you and they failed to hold that promise. Some of you guys, you feel like a failure as well, okay, in a different way. Some of you guys are mirroring your twin, okay? You could be feeling like you failed yourself, all right? You may have felt, I'm getting like you are at fault for something. You feel like you're at fault for this failure in this connection. Well, that's not true, okay? But there's a lot of heavy energy around a failure. There's something here that your person feels they failed, okay? Maybe they failed to love you. They failed to show you how much they cared. They failed to express. They failed to commit. There's some kind of failure here. We'll also see what's this saying. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So during a separation, there's an opportunity, there's a learning opportunity here, right? Your person has made a lot of mistakes here. Okay, I feel like they're learning from these mistakes. You're teaching them how to better themselves. You're teaching them how to improve themselves, okay? So there's definitely a failure and a learning opportunity. We have trust. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Some of you guys are now trusting the process, okay? I always say it. Twin flame connections are very difficult, so you're trusting. A lot of you guys are surrendering. You're letting go of any control issues. You're trusting that spirit will guide you, okay? That the universe didn't bring you all out this far, have you go through all this trauma, all this hurt, all this disappointment for nothing, okay? You guys are trusting that if this is meant for you, it'll come back around. You trust that there is a higher purpose. There's a reason for what you've gone through, okay? So trust, have faith. We also have the blame. Yeah, so the blame is going right with the failure card. So there's definitely a lot of blame that your person is feeling. They feel like perhaps you're blaming them for something, but they're also, I'm getting a lot of self-blame for a failure or something that didn't happen. Okay, so it says, I accept my responsibility for my well-being. So I feel like some of you guys, again, you're in that blame, okay? You're blaming yourself for putting up with this person, for not seeing the red flags. I feel like this person could have stringed you along and you had the opportunity to walk away, but you didn't. Some of you guys are blaming yourself for allowing this person to treat you some kind of way and you didn't stand up for yourself. There's some kind of blame here, and I do feel like it's mutual. All right, let's see. Any other messages? This is from the Oracle of the Unicorns, okay? Any other messages for my twin flames out there? What's going on? Any messages here? Okay. All right, we have, possibility. Beautiful. I love the illustrations here. Now let me read this. The words are very small. It says, raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. So in this moment, okay, during a separation, you guys are raising your standards, okay? I do feel like you guys may have been looking back at the situation. I do feel like you guys were meant for each other, but it certainly didn't happen that way or didn't feel that way right now. It certainly isn't feeling that way if you guys are on a breakup. But Spirit is allowing you to raise your standards, okay, to vibrate high, and to elevate something, to do more, to broaden your horizons, right? Don't think so small. Some of you guys, you felt like, this is the only person that's for me. There's nobody else out there. But some of you guys, you have to look at the experience again as a lesson, as a teaching moment, okay? This is saying you have unlimited potential. So you guys have not even tapped into your full potential. Some of you guys are... You're healers. You guys are starting businesses. You guys are doing big things. There's unlimited potential, unlimited possibilities here. So you guys do not sell yourself short. Use this time. Okay, some of you guys are channeling the hurt, the energy of being distraught. Okay, the anger that came with this cold connection, this breakup. You're channeling it and you're doing something that's good for you, right? You're bettering yourself. You're using that energy and you're putting it into something here that is going to manifest into something beautiful, right? Some of you guys are starting new businesses. Okay, you're bettering yourself. So unlimited possibilities. That is all you. All right, we have the rebirth card. So it says, reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. So this is all about manifesting, okay? The rebirth is telling me there could be some kind of revival or renewal, a sense of renewal within your energy. I'm getting a soul rebirth. You guys are, maybe you guys are going through a spiritual awakening. A lot of you guys, there's a whole new frame of mind. There's a whole new perspective that you're getting on the situation. And it's giving life to you. It's giving life. You guys have dreams. You guys are tapping into your higher self. And I mean, work it. Okay, I love it. Beautiful energy. Flow. Okay. It says, find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome and release your expectations. Wow. So this is for you. I'm really channeling into the, to my subscribers energy. Okay. So if you guys are the ones that, some of you guys are the divine feminine. You guys may be the ones who were hurt by this person. They may have ran away. They may have neglected or abandoned you. You guys are really in this empowering energy. It's very powerful here. And it's saying, you're going with the flow of things. Some of you guys are surrendering to the need to control this situation. You feel like you can't make this person do anything. You can't direct the outcome down a particular path, and you're letting go. You're releasing the control this person has on you, right? You're releasing the expectations that, oh, you're supposed to get married at this time. You're supposed to be in a committed relationship. You're supposed to have a child at this time. You're letting it go. You're going with the flow of things. And that is the way to live, okay? No expectations. All right, so let's see. Let me get some other messages here, and then I'm gonna hop into my unrevealed thoughts and secrets. This is on my Etsy shop and my Epiphany, which is on sale right now in the month of February. So I'm gonna hop into that shortly. I'm really feeling oracle cards today. I feel like I need it. I feel like the collective needs it to be inspired. I am gonna jump into tarot, okay? But I don't get the chance to do oracle cards really on my main channel. So this is an opportunity to really, get my oracle in. Get my messages for you and me, okay? Any other messages here? Okay, what we got? We have distant thunder. Some of you guys may have gone through a tower moment with this person. I'm seeing a tower. I'm seeing there could have been a betrayal. There could have been a lot of hurt, devastation. I'm getting like something happened unexpectedly. There was some kind of turn for the worse, okay? I feel like out of nowhere, something just fell down. Now, I do feel like this is universally guided, okay? Some of you guys, divine timing is at work in this connection, right? Like many other twin flame connections. But what I'm seeing is that Spirit is saying clear the air. Okay. And what that means to me is saying you're going to have to cleanse yourself of the energy, the past, let it go, release it. It doesn't serve you anymore. Some of you guys are again, your spiritual workers, your light workers. Sage your home, sage your space. Be careful as to who you bring into your environment and your energy field. Okay. Some of you guys are constantly holding on to something that happened and it's damaging. It's keeping you stuck from being able to move forward. So I do feel like Spirit is telling you to clear the air that you're breathing in, okay? But yeah, I do feel like there was some kind of unexpected event that you guys are constantly thinking about, but you have to let it go. You have to move forward. We also have desert passage. Desert passage. Trust, there is a divine plan. See, divine timing. So desert passage, you guys feel like you're in a desert right now. You feel like, some of you guys, you feel like you've been robbed, you've been abandoned, you've been neglected, okay? You know, like water is vital to our existence. Some of you guys, you feel like this person like deprived you of your essential, your water. You feel, some of you guys are thirsty, okay? Thirsty for love, thirsty, or like, you know, maybe you felt thirsty for love for this person at that time, okay? But yeah, the desert is telling me that right now things could be feeling you feel like at a lack. You feel like you are missing something. You feel like you don't have enough, okay? The desert is telling me that you feel deprived. That's the better way to say it. Deprived of something here. But trust, Spirit is saying trust the process. There is a divine plan. You're not going to be in this desert for long, okay? You're going to get out the desert. And it may seem like it's going on forever. You know how the desert, there's like no end in sight. You guys feel like there's no end in sight. I'm never going to get to where I need to be. This person is never going to come back. They're never going to love me. We're never going to have this union. But stop thinking that way. Okay? Just do what you need to do. There is a plan here. There is a master plan. All right? All right. We also have the finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So yeah, you're finding right now, you guys are finding your safe haven. Okay. Again, spiritual. I do feel like this is your person as well. You guys are withdrawing. There's the energy of like going into a hermit right now, doing a lot of thinking, focusing on self, soul searching, right? You're going within. It's a very beautiful energy in a sense that you're connecting with your higher self, spiritual realm, right? You're connected with the divine. So open yourself, okay? Your third eye, your third chakra, your third eye chakra, and opening up to a spiritual source, to a spiritual path here, okay? All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Let's get some unrevealed thoughts and secrets. So this, again, is one of my newer decks. I just launched it just yesterday on my Etsy shop. It's kind of like my Soulmates in Separation. It is one of my best sellers. Everyone loves it. So it's kind of like some unspoken love messages. It's very similar to this one, but I felt the need to have some more messages, so I started a new deck. All right, let's see. What do we need to know about this twin flame connection here? Sorry if that was loud. That's kind of why I do things behind the scenes. Okay, what do we need to know? Okay. So we have, it's tough to share my feelings. So this person's having a difficult time revealing how they really feel, okay? Being expressive, telling you that they care about you. So this person definitely has feelings, but I feel like they could have been very cold. They could have been very icy or detached, okay? This person has a really tough time with revealing how they truly feel for you. We also have you are not forgotten, okay? So I do feel like some of you guys, they may come across as not interested. Some of you guys who haven't spoken to your twin in like months or years. And this is telling me that you've not been out of their mind. They're constantly thinking about you. They're being reminded of you day in and day out. I feel like there's a lot of signs and synchronicities. They could be going to the grocery store and all of a sudden see someone that looks like you, right? They're driving a car and all of a sudden they're daydreaming about you. You're not forgotten. You're definitely in their energy. We also have love scares me. So this person is afraid of love. There's a real fear of being vulnerable, of loving, of giving to the beautiful energy of love, okay? So I do feel like this person fell in love with you, but they didn't want to, okay? And they got scared. They ran away, right? They ghosted you. They stopped communicating. They just went MIA. So some of you guys, your person really has a real fear of love. Love scares the hell out of them. We have I'd rather hide. So this person rather hides than reveal how they really feel. Okay, so this is someone again who ran away, and I feel like they could have just like decided, you know what, I'm not going to reach out anymore. I'm not going to be accountable for my actions. I'm not going to follow through with anything. And your person just hid. They're afraid. They'd rather hide than be vulnerable, than express and tell you the truth about what's really going on, okay? So let's see, I can't face you. So this person is having a difficult time facing you, facing their fears, they're hiding, okay? So let's see, that is from the unrevealed. Let's get my epiphany out here and then I'm gonna get into some tarot, okay? If this resonates for you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it greatly. This is my young channel, and I am trying to get it off onto the right page. Trying to get my messages out there. If it resonates for you, please do show me some love. Okay. All right, we have social media got me in trouble. So some of you guys, maybe you guys had a social media following. Maybe you guys were friends on Instagram, on Facebook. And I feel like this is someone who may have done something. They may have posted something or a picture and it got them in trouble. Okay, some of you guys, you found out they were communicating with someone through DM and it got them in trouble. And I feel like there was someone here playing the blame game, okay? That could have been part of the failure, all right? And it caused some kind of trust issues. So some of you guys, there was some kind of social media connection here. There was something over social media, especially with the millennials now. We're all on social media. So something could have came out. Something could have been unrevealed in social media. And it put them in a situation where you couldn't trust them anymore, or you felt like they were playing you, or you felt, you know, there was something here that this person did. And I feel like the real reason is because they were trying to keep their options open. They weren't ready to move forward here in this, a strong connection, maybe a commitment here with you. All right, what's going on? Oops, no more bad decisions, okay? So this person knows that they made poor decisions in the past, bad judgment calls. I'm getting someone who may have been reckless, who may have been inconsiderate, okay? They're in the dark side. I feel like they also could have kept the bad company, okay? I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm getting like friends or family could have definitely had a say in this, or maybe their friends didn't approve, or their friends were very reckless and they kind of followed them. Okay, I'm just getting bad decisions or bad influencers. Okay, what else do we need to know? Guilt for past actions and behaviors. So this person is guilty. They feel guilty for something that they did to you in the past. And that could be keeping you guys stuck from being able to move on. Whatever this guilt is related to some kind of tower moment with this thunder, this distant thunder. There's something that happened in the far distant, and there's something that happened in the past. Okay. And I do feel like your person is guilty for something that they did. They're thinking about it and they feel horrible. They know they failed you because of the way they acted. There's some kind of decisions, action, or behavior that they did here. It could be a series of all three of them. We have a reconciliation is coming. Well, that's beautiful. For some of you guys who you actually want a reconciliation with your person, there is some kind of reconciliation coming through, okay? You guys could be coming together in some kind of fashion. Maybe you guys are going to befriend each other, become friends again, overcome some kind of difficulties and gaps in the connection. There could be an apology where you guys are going to take the next step toward each other. Oh, beautiful. We also have ready to surrender. So your person is looking into the distance and they want to surrender is what I'm seeing. Okay, we got the little, the glass globe here. So your person does see a future here with you. And they're looking at themselves surrendering, or actually making the next step, taking the step to surrender with you to the connection. Let's get one more card here. All right, we have deep, dark times in isolation. So yeah, right now, your person is spending a lot of time by themselves, right? They need time alone. There's healing taking place during that isolation. It's, again, like the finding sanctuary. Your person feels like they need to find their peace, find their sacred space, okay? So you guys may be in that energy as well as your person. Both of you guys are isolated. Both of you guys are withdrawn, right? You're feeling like you're in a desert right now. But this time alone, it could be very much teaching you a lot, right? There could be a lot of spiritual lessons that you're learning during the separation from your person. All right, so let's get into the tarot. I'm going to get a few messages, okay? And then I'm going to wrap this up for you guys. Any messages for my twin flames out there, please? Clear messages for my twin flames. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this reading. All right, so we got the 9 of Cups in reverse. So this is telling me your person is not fulfilled where they are right now. I do feel like there was a lot of selfish energy in the past. And now they're looking back and they're like, well, damn, I should have put my person before me. I feel like they wanted a lot, whether they wanted a lot of attention, they wanted a lot of people around them. They were very selfish, and I feel like that got in the way of them being able to honor this connection here with you. Some of you guys, you didn't trust this person. You didn't, because they kind of kept this this lifestyle that they can just do whatever they want. They can have anybody they want, and you didn't like that. The 9 of Cups in reverse is also a lot of emotional distress and hurt and confusion here. And more importantly, your person just isn't happy. They're not fulfilled where they are. I feel like they thought that, you know, maybe the grass was greener on the other side. They'd be happier with, you know, just being single. And that's not the case. So love scared them, right? They'd rather hide. They'd rather be alone because they don't want to give in to the strong connection that you guys have. We also got the Sun. So the Sun is speaking about healing, okay, happiness. Some of you guys who have a family situation here, some of you guys are dealing with a Leo, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio. But what I'm seeing is that there's some kind of clarity, okay? There's some kind of clarity about your person's reckless activity, about the behaviors that's gotten in the way, whatever they did on social media. There's something here that's finally being revealed. They're now seeing how their ways were very reckless and just wasn't really wasn't honoring again what you guys had. I feel like the sun is a lot of healing within themselves. It could be past wounds, it could be early childhood influences or things that they needed to heal and a long time ago in other relationships. Okay, so there's some kind of healing taking place with the Sun card. Your person is struggling to find their happiness right now. The Four of Swords, so that's speaking about the distance between you guys. Right now, you guys are resting, recovering, right? You're finding your sanctuary. It's kind of like when you're in deep conflict, you kind of withdraw, and that's kind of what's going on. Your person is hiding, right? So that Four of Swords is speaking about the conflict again between you guys, but also that they need a rest. They need a break. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of emotions here as well with the Nine of Cups, and they feel like they need a break. They can't deal with all this right now. They can't deal with the blame, the way they failed you. They can't deal with their emotions. It's too much. Let's get, one more card that flew out. We got the Temperance in reverse. Some of you guys are dealing with the Sagittarius. We also got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what I'm seeing is that there definitely was some serious imbalances here. I do feel like, your person, there was something here where they were out of alignment with their higher self, okay? And I feel like there was, again, imbalances, instability here. But I'm also seeing that you guys have lost patience for this person, okay? You've lost a lot of patience for this person. I feel like you've been waiting for this person to do the right thing, waiting for them to change, and it just never happened. We also got the Prince of Pentacles. So it's like the Knight of Pentacles. So your person is working on themselves. And that's what they may need this time alone in isolation. They may need to work on themselves to be more expressive, to take ownership of the connection. I also feel like they may want to spend a lot of time, maybe working longer hours, being more financially secure, okay? They still have a lot of growth to do because they're not really a king just yet, okay, if you're dealing with your divine masculine. Oh, and we got the Princess of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is that, yeah, your person definitely looks at stability. They look at you guys as being like, like a couple. Like there's definitely an energy of both of you guys are growing. Both of you guys truly want something to come out of the situation. Anything with the Pentacle is stability, security. I do see you guys are looking toward the future, but you guys are not ready yet. Or there's an energy of still maturing, still trying to become something here or evolve, okay? And I feel like you guys are on your individual journeys. But yeah, I do feel like your person definitely wants some kind of change here, okay? But I feel like, for some of you guys, again, a reconciliation is coming. It's not here yet. There's still some work to be done, all right? So that's what I have for you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it greatly, and take care.